Hello, gentlemen and ladies, if there are any at all watching. Welcome to the last playoff game rather of SAFA. We have MV Unified going up against Heavy Metal, both fairly new teams in the league, and I have Nakul alongside me. Nakul,
Hey, Sunix. I've had the pleasure of playing against you in the league and in some friendlies as well. Great to have you in the commentators box.
thank you so much. As you can see, due to some technical difficulties, we couldn't have a pre-match, but we'll make. I promise you, we'll make up during the breaks in between the games. But kickoff is right now, so without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Nakul, what do you think? What are your predictions for this game?
I am trying to think that Heavy are going to take it, but we've just played a few friendlies with MV, so we could have maybe sharpened them up a little bit.
Fair enough. And straight off the bat, when I see this, and I've looked at the lineups, which I'll talk about a little bit, both teams are mirroring a 4-4-3 formation. And a 4-4-3 can go two ways. You can either play possession football or good counter-attacking football. And oh, here's a chance straight away for MV Unified. Balls bouncing around the box. Brilliant save by Actor SV. Nakul, thoughts on that early start? You've really made MV Unified sharp there.
Yes, might learn to regret it later, or you know, not regret it if that's how the league turns out. But I mean, the last shot was, as we thought, that was very close, the one that the keeper made the save on.
Yeah,
But as
but it
we
was
figured
offside,
out,
and
that was
now we
offside.
have
Yeah.
heavy metal attacking, dude. But there's a lot of nervousness you can tell in the first few minutes. Nobody wants to lose the ball, so it keeps pinging around in the midfield.
Maybe that's the problem. Because if everyone plays too cautiously, then it's very easy to leave big spaces because you're just trying to cover your own ass.
Correct, that's right. But from the two attacks that MV Unified has had so far, you can tell that they want to focus on that right flank. Maybe they've had their pre-match meeting or something and seen something that is probably weaker on Heavy Metal's left side, that big gaping hole that Adi's left over there.
They took a leave quite fast. But let me say this, like, this is not something that particularly see going for a high 4-5-0, 6-0. But
Okay,
I think these will be two pretty closely fought legs, and I really hope that we get a decent football viewing because it's very easy to say, oh, okay, we might get our
again,
first one.
it's that
And
right flank though. They keep attacking from that right side. They've definitely either got their strongest player playing there, or they've spotted a weakness in that back line.
Emmanuel with a pink pass barely makes it.
Now, while they're passing it around, I'm sure you know that Stock was Heavy Metal's highest goal scorer, and he's missing their knockout games. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, that's actually news to me as well. But like, is he like? I hope everything's all right with
He's
him.
okay. He's out on vacation. He decided to go to
I'm
the Middle
sure.
East.
I'm sure his team will be loving that decision right before the knockouts. Your top scorer just up and
Oh, a couple of good
like.
chances here for MV Unified, forcing a good save out of Actor SV. And now they have a corner, which comes to nothing. I really never like this, when you have a corner routine that doesn't go straight into the box. That really upsets
Yeah,
your
like
centre backs.
like you've called your centre backs ahead. They're exposed in defense. You've probably got like 3-4-5-3 like hobbits from the Lord of the Rings marking at the back line. So you need your centre backs to either try to take the shot or just tell us if
Yeah,
you're
like
not going to give it.
at least use the centre backs after they've
Yeah.
ran all the way up the field, right? Heavy Metal trying a cheeky little lob through ball, but very easily defended by MV Unified there. And they
Andre
come back to
Onana
attacking on the
from
right
MV
flank
Unified.
again. Also, guys, if you have any
Oh,
questions, people watching the stream, please put them forward. Me and Nakul will try to answer to our best capacities. A lot of people chatting here, but So boycott ARP is going on trending right now. The keeper for MV Unified. I'm not sure what he's done wrong. Oh,
Yes. Oh,
fair. I did not expect this stream to turn political that quickly.
it's the unregulated internet, the dark place in human.
Honestly, this is nice to see now from heavy metal. I think their nerves have settled down. They're playing a few passes together, stringing them through, finding spaces, and then, as I say that, they play a silly little pass. Oh, this is a beautiful
Commentators
ball. The
curse.
keepers come out.
Ooh.
Well played by the keeper, to
Act,
be fair.
act Manuel Neuer SV with a crazy charge and defense.
Fun fact, I'm not sure if you knew or factored SV before this, but he used to be a centre back for a good 2, 3 years. And this is his first ever season as a goalkeeper, and he's been phenomenal, in my opinion.
We had an SV in the Xbox League. I think this was him,
I'm
or
not
has
sure.
he does he belong to the PlayStation community?
He has, as far as I know, but I can't say that I know that he wasn't on the Xbox. Maybe he was as well. Maybe he's just got a bunch of free time playing on both consoles. And
Oh,
for
he's
the
from
end
PlayStation.
number of
Yeah.
time today, Nakul, I'm going to say the same thing. Again, MV Unified attack from the right side. So this is either something that they do in general, which is something that heavy metal should learn from.
Yeah, heavy metal and MV seem to be starting to repeat. Sorry, I would not be so harsh. Starting to
Yes.
repeat patterns of losing balls at certain points in the either the box, deeper into the
Correct.
box,
Oh,
or further
oh,
from the.
brilliant. Oh
Oh, what
my
a finish!
goodness. A sombrero flick into a first time volley by Wheezy. And that is a phenomenal goal to give your team the lead in a knockout cup fixture.
My God, that was good. That
Yeah, that
was
was,
good.
I don't think any one of us saw that coming.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to start it to. I mean, with hindsight bias, obviously, I just wanted to. As soon as he flicked that ball overhead and tried to return it back to him, I knew something was coming. But yeah, as I said, please take it with a pinch of salt. But that was a really, really good goal. I don't think the keeper was stopping this.
Oh yeah, and it was completely out of the blue as well. We've seen MV Unify attack throughout the half, and then right at the stroke of half time, you see Heavy Metal with one chance inside the box, one silky skill move, and one goal, and that's all that matters in knockout fixtures, doesn't it?
Yeah, they could very well, if they wanted to, just sit out the second leg also, considering that this is how this game ends at 1-0. They could very comfortably sit at defense and just ride the pressure wave out,
Correct,
because
and
they seem
work
to
on
have
the
been
counter
doing
attack now.
that so far.
Yep.
That
Let's
was on the
read a few
football pitch.
comments over here. A lot of boycott ARP still. A shout out for Mundu. Mundu, you get a shout out for I don't know what reason. Thanks to Akul. Abhinay Rathi
Shoutouts
says
gonna have to
Mikare
wait
Gali.
because we kickstart the second half.
True,
We
true, true,
have
true.
come across we have come across a miracle. I think someone has actually skipped before the 30 seconds.
Wow, yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was just at that screen. I was like, wow, that's ended quickly.
You wish for such teammates.
MU Unified
And
seem to have regathered themselves at halftime and
did
are
my
back
guy
to
just name
winning.
the entire team after himself?
Maybe.
Oh my
Or
god,
maybe
that's
that's
very
no, I believe that's a gaming organization in Maldives. And that's what, oh,
petty
that's, I don't know if you
promotion.
noticed, that is like about the eighth pass in the same direction that they've played. They like to work the ball towards the left side and play a diagonal through ball to the right winger. That's one
What does
one of
that
the
amount?
pattern.
But what does that amount to if you
I'm
at
not
the
I'm not
end
very
so
sure.
close, just give it up right outside the box?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that results to, because you're not really involving all your players. You're relying on one person during build up. I'm not very sure of that tactic, but to each their own, I guess. Every team has a different play
Yeah,
style.
yeah. I mean, to counter self, if you do the opposite, you could also be left in a tight spot.
Correct.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh,
bro,
oh.
the skill moves are coming out tonight by heavy metal. I'll tell you that much.
And the slide tackles.
Some good pressing here by heavy metal. MV Unified under the cosh, but I don't think they have anything to worry about. It's just 1-0. It's just the first leg. Keep your heads, and I can already predict what's coming. A ball to the left back, and now it's going to go to the right flank eventually. A lob through ball. No, it wasn't. I was completely
I
wrong
think
this
they're
time.
hearing you.
But they've done something different, and they've almost reached the edge of the box. So maybe that's something to work on.
Yeah, they need to get their passing a little bit more crisp, a little bit more precise if they are looking to penetrate that goal and get the equalizer and quite possibly the winner.
Yeah, just like from all my experience, I would say just be patient. It's just 1-0. It's just the first leg. It's all about getting the next goal because you can't think about winning the game right now. You need to focus on getting the next goal. And if you look at heavy metal's defensive shape, look at the number of bodies behind the ball right now, dude. You're not going to break that being super rushy with your passing. You got to be patient. You got to wait for openings to show.
That was a good sequence of passing right until they
Yes,
got to the edge of the box.
yes,
Won it
and
back.
that's what they need to do because as soon as heavy metal starts sitting in this deep block, it turns into an advantage for MV Unified because they keep getting the ball back, right? Because they don't have any numbers forward to pass the ball forwards.
Right.
So almost like it's going to be a bad thing if heavy metal starts sitting back too early. But they just if they play this right, then this could be the easiest 1-0 for them because I don't see a lot of attacking threat from MV Unified right now. Not gonna lie,
Right. They're making attacks, they're making moves, but it's not
it's not
materializing
substantial
into
enough.
a lot.
We haven't seen Actor SV make any saves of consequence after the first attack in the first half. He's been fairly quiet and comfortable. But here we are on the wing with MV Unified. He has a couple of options. Oh, the ball's floating to him
And
inside the box. There you go.
little bit of luck, but that's what they needed to equalize it. And
And
now it
then
looks like they
straight
have
back
a
into
good
the
game.
fixture. And hopefully now this makes both of the teams work a little bit more harder. Nobody sits back because we don't want to see 1 or 2 goals. We want to see some high goal scoring games.
And for those of us who've joined us after the 70th minute, the game is basically 0-0.
Yes. And I'm sure Mr. ARP must be celebrating right now, shushing all of his haters from goalkeeper.
What were they saying for him when we were reviewing the
Boycott.
comments? Boycott. He'll be like, boycott this.
Boycott these nuts.
Yeah.
But I've been very impressed with MB Unified, to be fair, in the second half. Even though they went to goal down, I think that's when they've started playing better football. The long balls have stopped. The pressing is good. Good decision making while building up. Nice short
And you
passes.
know, the equalizer that they just got, that does the most important thing, other than the obvious and direct result of, equalizing and the score being 1-1. It
Correct.
takes the pressure off of them to, put in that pedal to the metal, putting in that
Yeah,
sixth
the
gear
kitchen sink,
and
right?
putting in an
Throw
extra.
in the
Yeah.
kitchen sink later.
Yeah. They
Correct.
can substantiate in and fit in a little bit more thought outness, a little bit more strategy, and a little bit more patience more
Correct.
than
And I
anything.
also believe now momentum's with them because you can see heavy metal are now struggling to string those passes that we saw from them towards the end of the first half. And as far as I remember, NV Unified has kept the ball a lot of this half.
Oh, and they look like they could end on a high note as we approach the end of the game, but it looks
Yep,
very
NV
tight.
Unified attacking again. Dangerous attack from them. But I think that will be a goal kick. Yes, that is one.
Heavy always defend like, there's more than 11 people on the pitch.
Correct.
They're very compact and concise.
They're the only team that I have visibly noticed use a lot of heavy and tall builds. I've not really seen a lot of that in the community this season.
The Giants from Norway. And I think the green screen malfunction there.
I do apologize. There was somebody on my call.
FBI, open up.
Hello, am I audible? Okay. Okay. Sweet. All right. Sorry. So that's the first leg. It ends in 1-1. I wouldn't really say end to end. I think it was a game of two halves, where heavy metal towards the first half, when it ended, it was a lot of good football from them that resulted into that beautiful goal by Wheezy Laughs. And the second half was all MV unified, and they got a little bit of luck, but they managed to equalize. I'm sure they'll be taking that into the second half, second game rather, Nakul.
Oh, absolutely. And when you've just equalized technically and you're playing these games back to back, uh, okay, there is
The
nothing.
momentum
And
goes with you,
you
right?
play this
Yeah,
game. Yeah, exactly. And it
yeah,
doesn't feel like you're playing another game. It just feels like you're playing another half. So
correct.
if they keep that momentum and if they keep that level of trust in their teammates to pass the ball around and to get to the goal and take the shot, then I think they'll be sorted for the two halves that are upcoming. If I am to quote myself
Absolutely.
again.
All right. As we promised when the game started, we will talk about the lineups now because we didn't do that for you in the first before the first leg. So just straight off the bat, the lineups for the two teams, both of them playing a false 4-3-3 rather. Sorry. For MV Unified, we have Raze WX on the left wing, Ali Red playing as the striker, Drexel playing on the right wing. I'm really sorry if I ham up some of these names because most of the MV Unified guys all are new to me. We have Quadels at LCM, Yaish at RCM, Dag at DM. We have pretty much the team itself, MV Unified Gaming at left back, Raise W at left centre back, Escanor at right centre back, and Virus at right back. And obviously the very infamous, I would say, ARP, boycott ARP rather, playing at goalkeeper for MV Unified. If you want to go through heavy metals lineup for me, Nakul. Hello, Nakul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually having some difficulty on my end. I can't act. I'm okay. No, it's gone. So we got a slightly different heavy metal 4-3-3 here, as in where we go for a false 9-4-3-3. Heavy metal are opting to have the striker in a more advanced position with Arshil there. VZ and Shubham are the wingers. Bala Devan, Airwin, that's a nice name, are
Hmm.
mantling the midfield, and Persh, I can't seem to. There's some issue with the name. Yeah, Priest and Dwayne on the defense here. So a little cheeky, little bit of information about Priest. Priest, I think, if I'm not wrong, correct me please. Is the player to have won the most team of the weeks in this
From heavy
competition?
metal, yes, he's won 5.
Is that the record for the entire
Oh
server?
wow, yeah, that is the most. Wow, that is
That is wow.
quite interesting. And I don't mean to be rude in any way, but I think that that just shows. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. I don't think the attackers on the other conference were actually as good as we thought they were. There, I said it.
Conference, the one that shall not be named. But just because you got into it, I'm not getting myself into it. I
I
need to remain
mean,
blameless.
by all means. Also, some other facts. Sorry, Phil. Um, we have Stork, who's the highest goal scorer, who is missing in these knockout games. He is on holiday on vacation. So, yeah, that's something interesting. You also have Emmanuel Dave, who's a consistent playmaker from heavy metal in the top 10. You have Ali Red from MV Unified, who's also got a knack for getting a lot of assists. All right, sweet. Guys, we'll catch a quick break and we'll be back with some more action for the second leg. Thank you. Hello, people. Welcome back. We're about to start the second leg. Nakul, thoughts on how this game is going to go?
I hope we're not looking at more of the same, which is a dreadlock. I would really want one team to grab the game by its throat and take the victory from the other team. I
Correct.
hope. I say I hope because hopes all got left. My team got knocked out before the playoffs, but I would see MV winning. That's not to say I'm biased against them. Having played a
Correct.
few friendlies with them, I have seen their playstyle in a deeper detail. And let's go.
All right. Let's go. The second leg kicks off. We have MV Unified at home now, and Heavy Metal kicks us off. Let's hope they play a little bit more attacking this game. We see a change of position in a couple of places. I see Balaji playing right back. So clearly, there's been a couple of changes by both teams.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure both the teams want to avoid a repeat of the first game, which was all stalemate.
Correct. Oh, early chances here, but very well defended by Emmanuel Dave there for Heavy Metal. Early signs, I'm not very sure. I'll have to look into it, but it looks like Heavy Metal have reverted to a 3-5-2 here, Nakul. That's another set piece routine wasted. I see a lot of your comments, boys. I will get to it, but I can't really talk much if the game's going end to end, which it seems to be going right now because we have Heavy Metal straight over to the attack. And early chance here for Sniper, and much like his name, he snipes it into the corner of the net. And Heavy Metal again for the second time in this fixture take the lead here, Nakul.
The first goal in the first game could be attributed to pure brilliant skill, but this one I think has to go down to a little bit of not just one individual, but a couple of guys who left a lot of gap in the middle.
Yes, and I would also say not very good defending there by MV Unified because they had the winger who stuck in and scored an easy chance. And Heavy Metal again now coming off. It's just the formation, in my opinion. The 3-5-2 is a very aggressive formation, and it gives you different areas of the field where you can attack.
If it works, it's probably one of the best attacking formations. If it doesn't, then
What
you'll
are your
be
thoughts on
facing
that,
some
Nakul?
big
I'm
opponents.
sure you've played pro clubs in prior seasons, rather. Have you come up against a 3-5-2 a lot before?
Not 3-5-2 exactly, but I've seen a lot of three defender formations. Only works when all the three center backs are ball playing. All the three center backs are comfortable dropping a shoulder every once in a while to get out of tight situations. Because
Right.
if they're not,
Oh,
then it
another chance
doesn't
here for
really
Heavy
work.
Metal. A brilliant save here by Mr. Boycott ARP. And Heavy Metal are going gung ho, and it's a penalty. It's a penalty for Heavy Metal. Somebody has fouled someone inside the box. Big moment here
Stay
for
off the
ARP.
slide tackle, boys. Stay off the slide tackle.
Yep,
Oh,
unnecessary, and it's a great penalty by Code by H. And Heavy Metal seem to have taken this tie by the scruff of the neck by taking a 2-goal lead here, Nakul.
and MV must be kicking themselves in the shin because now they're going to do twice the amount of hard work they needed. And it
100%.
could. Oh, so close.
It's a great ball, but
So
no
close.
runners inside the box to lock onto that pass there.
And the end result of that attack is Heavy Metal starting their own attack.
Correct. Let's see how MV Unified react to going 2 goals down now because this is going to be a good test of their character. Um, they are on the attack right now. It's a good situation. But the brother is offside and it results in nothing
That's
again.
unfortunate. That
Yep.
was a good attack building up.
Brilliant long ball. You can see they're exploiting the wide men in the 3-5-2 that you always get as an outlet, right? That's the beauty of the 3-5-2. You have players everywhere.
Yeah. I know I'm going to sound like a big Uncle Scrooge with this cynical attitude, but if you have people who trust the other teammates and pass around and can do one touch quite easily, then I'm telling you, people will melt away in front of your 3-5-2 performance.
Yep, that's true.
Everyone needs to be on their game. The positioning needs to be absolutely perfect.
Correct. And as we saw the first leg of this fixture, we didn't see a lot of attacks by Heavy Metal, but this is a completely different game compared to the first. It's like two different teams by Heavy Metal that have been fielded out.
And MV are starting to adopt a more compact shape in defense.
Yeah, struggling to get the ball out of
Avoid.
their own half, whereas Heavy Metal look completely in control. Let's just scroll through some of the comments over here. Um, there's just people chatting around. A lot of ban ARP I see inside the chat. Some stuff about Shrey not deserving a spot in Blitz.
Are they saying something scandalous that can get us cancelled?
No, not really. No,
Yeah, no, 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 no. When I
I
said
wish
that, I
they
meant if
were.
they do
Because
that, don't.
all right, here we have an attack for MV Unified though. Cheeky little ball roll scoop, and
It's a shame.
unfortunately, the final shot was way off target there.
You might disagree with me, but I feel that people need to start chipping the ball more than they do.
Chipping the ball over the keeper or chipping the ball in the air for
Yeah, over the
passes.
keeper, over the keeper,
Right.
over the keeper, over the keeper. Because that was a
Yes,
perfect moment for the keeper had abandoned its line and come forward. They
but
should
it's not
have
something that
tried.
I don't know if it's the meta or not, because I'm sure you know that most players are obsessed with playing the meta, right? So if it's not the meta, then people usually try to avoid doing the same. But yes, you do make a good point. I don't think we've seen a lot of chips over goalkeepers this year on FIFA.
Right. It's almost like people are stuck to the ground pass strategy, which is fine. It gets goals.
Yep,
But that does as well.
true. It's a feature for a reason, right? We see heavy metal again attacking in numbers, but well defended by MV Unified. And ARP gets rid of the pressure. Great layoff by the striker here, but I believe the left winger will be called offside. Yes,
Second time, just a little bit more patience, and I'm sure that they can pull off the right ball that can get them the goal. Because if they get one, then it's pressure on the other side.
right. Now we have MV Unified attacking again. This is a good bunch of attacks by MV Unified, but Actor SV with a brilliant save over here. And Priest will keep the ball in play, not give away a throw in, and they can start another attack. Very confident build up here by Heavy Metal. And that'll be the end of the first half. Thoughts, Knuckle? Do you see your way back into the game right now for MV Unified?
If that does happen, that will need to happen before the 50th, 55th minute.
Yeah, the longer the
Because
game goes
otherwise,
on, the smaller the goal becomes, right?
absolutely. And mentally and physically as well. Because physically, they'll have to put in that much more percentage of performance if they want to get it
Correct.
over
As
the
we can
line.
see the stats
And
on our screen right
mentally,
now,
yeah.
64% possession with Heavy Metal. So they've completely taken this tie by the scruff of the neck.
And they need to, establish that dominance because 2-0 might seem like a lot from a defending point of view. Like you might think that you'll be able to defend a 2-0 easily, but that can come back to bite you in the ass very, very fast if you're not careful. Because even if they get just one, right, it's chaos all of a sudden.
Oh, we have a comment over here. I said you deserve a better team than Blitz because they are the frauds of SAFA. Oof. Love to have some haters myself, I do. And anyways, back into the more important game right now. MV Unified straight off kickoff. I've gone into attack and unfortunately resulted to nothing again. What's your game plan if you're MV Unified right now, Nakul?
If I'm MB, I need to force set pieces just for the first goal at least.
Oh, we have a
Oh,
penalty here for MV Unified. Just like you said in the first half, you got to
oh my
stop those
God.
silly tackles inside the box. A big lifeline here for MV Unified. Can they keep their nerve? Can they beat this giant of a figure in Actor SV in net? Yes, they
Oof,
can.
that's a good
Great
attempt.
penalty.
Dive the wrong side, dive the right side as well, sorry, and still could not make the save.
Correct. So the fixtures straight back into it now. As you said, Nakul, they needed something before the 55th minute. They've got it. And let's see how they react to it now. Do the nerves kick in to heavy metal because they only have a 1 goal lead? Heavy metal approaching the opponent's half with the football now and looking with intent towards the wings, playing some nice passes. Oh, we have Stock. The leading goal scorer is back in the lineup. No wonder the goals are flowing.
Oh, absolutely. I happen to have an audio issue at my end. I was saying earlier that that's a double-edged sword, and MV can also very easily overcome it and leave spaces open for heavy metal to get in a third or maybe a fourth even.
Correct. And if you're heavy metal, what do you do to make sure that you do not get, you do not concede that second goal?
Well, I would start off by channeling my, first match core, compact, concise defensive performance because there's no shame in riding a 2-1 victory if you're at the 60th, 70th minute. People would hurl Atletico Madrid and Diego Simeone allegations, but personally, I think at 60th, 65 minute, anything is game. You can park the bus, you can do whatever. But I am sure that heavy metal are not going to be one of those teams that just parks the bus. They're going to still try to look for more goals.
Fair enough. Now we have MV Unified attacking again. A little bit of space here for Code by Edge. What does he do with the ball here? Great cut back, but well defended by MV Unified. And straight up to the other end of the field with attack. Well defended again by MV Unified. But they cannot get rid of the ball.
I think I might be wrong, but I think there
Mhm.
are more goals in this game.
Let's hope so, because nobody likes to commentate over a 2-1 goal, 2-1, not so much of a goal fest. But they seem to be attacking a lot, and ARP with another
Oh, that's a
brilliant
good
save.
save.
He's been one of the better performers from MV Unified for sure. He's kept his team in it. Now the attackers just need to make sure they repay him by getting another goal at least and giving him a chance to keep performing at the same level.
Contrary to your observations in the first match, in the second match,
Right,
I think at least one keeper is being tested more.
right, correct. But here's a chance. Actor SP pulls out.
Oh, what
Oh,
a
brilliant save!
save!
I
What
thought he
a
was way
save!
out of
Oh
position
my
over
god,
there, but somehow he manages to pull out a phenomenal save. That.
that is amazing.
Oh,
That is going
he
to
made a
get immediately
mistake
into.
here.
Oh,
The ball's bopping around the box. Actor SP playing the hero and the villain right now for his team. I'm sure the heartbeats in that chat are going off right now. I would love to be a part of that voice chat right now because it
yeah. If
must
this
be
had
going
happened in
hectic.
if this had happened in the first half, I don't think he would have made it out of the changing room.
I think he would have been asked to disconnect.
Uh, More like invent
Uh,
a disconnect on your own.
but we have MV Unified attacking again here. And another brilliant save here. The goalkeeper's oh, and that's the equalizer. That's their DM who's made a bursting run through and equalized for his team.
I would never stop celebrating if I scored that goal.
It's a scrappy goal, but they won't care how it comes because it's given them the equalizer and it's given them a lifeline back into the game, and they can push on from here now. But heavy metal straight back into it, a little elastico, but the ball goes over the bar there.
I think this one's starting to look like extra time. What do you think?
Yes, it does. It does, and it'll be fun to see how heavy metal react now because I'm sure they're nervous after blowing a 2 goal lead. It gets to the best of people, but here we have Stock. I'm sure he's bringing composure with all of his experience in clubs.
Right. I think at this point of time, that mentality starts to set in also that, okay, if we attack, we might win, but we could also lose possession
Correct.
and then
This is
eventually
where
get a goal
your
and lose.
experienced players come into play, right? This is where you look at the big characters in your team, and you want them to step up. And that's exactly what's happening here because you have Stock who's slowing the game down, holding possession. You have Balaji winning the ball back, and yeah, you see now they're a lot more careful with their passes. But as I say that, they lose the possession. MV Unified, they've been attacking that right flank of theirs non-stop in the second half.
They're really desperate for a goal. You can smell it, and
Yep.
the heavy metal goalkeeper is really tempting MV Unified with coming ahead of the line and then going
Yeah,
back.
he's
You can
making
see
some movements to make them have double thoughts, but I think that's what cost him his second goal over there. And as we approach the last 2 minutes of the game,
never go full Shakira, Shakira.
because sometimes your hips might just start lying, huh? A
Yeah,
long ball
and
by Priest here. I'm
if
sorry, you were saying.
no, that's fine. I'm just saying if MV do end up getting something more out of this game, I'm pretty sure Heavy Metal are going to have some conversations
Oh, a
with
late
Bucharest, right?
corner kick here. No, he keeps the ball in play. They keep bopping it around. Is it going to be a corner kick? Is he going to cross it? He crosses it in. It's an open header. It's a late winner. The centre back scores that. And MV Unified
Oh
have pulled
my
the
God.
rabbit out of the hat in the last minute. And somehow in the 94th minute, the game is still going on. There's a long ball. And that's it. That's the
This
game. In the
is this is
93rd minute,
oh
Reyes
my
has
God, this is
given the
Champions League level.
Reyes has given his team the lead. And Heavy Metal, despite being 2 goals up, have to face a loss.
Oh my God. See, getting that early, not early, but getting that goal before the 55th minute
Did
really,
work.
really helped
Did
MV.
work. We have
Oh my
Yesh
God.
from the MV Unified team in the chat right now saying light work. If that doesn't ooze confidence, I don't know what does. And the chat is
Oh my
going
God.
mental. It's going mental for Adi. All they can say is, "This is for you, Adi." Adi, I can just picture Adi celebrating right now. Fist pumps all around. Something tells me that he is. But that was a great game, wasn't it, Nakul? That was
Your voice is transmitting.
knock. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I thought Adi said my voice is transmitting.
Oh right. Oh shit. Anyway,
I
like
thought he said that. He didn't say that.
this
I thought
this
he said that,
was
which is
your knockout fixtures at its best. This is why we have knockout fixtures for late game winners, for the entire action of going 2 goals down and then still managing to win the game. That is phenomenal by MV Unified.
oh man, I'm telling you, Heavy Metal is going to be so pissed right now.
Yeah, because
Wow.
all of their goals have come from silly mistakes, right? I don't really remember the first one well because we can't see the goal highlights right now. But the second one comes from SV rushing out. The third one as well. If he stays in net, the striker or yes, I believe it was the striker doesn't get an open header. So just a little bit of too much movement from the keeper inside the box maybe, and kudos to the attackers of MV Unified because they had nothing to work for in the second half. They were two
I
goals
mean,
down. Not a good
yeah.
first half,
You
but they kept going.
you've given your praises to the goalkeeper as well. So
Correct.
actually, if not for actor SV, and I would like to concede that point as well, because I also criticized SV a little bit. But if it was not for him, the game could have been over by MV
A
as well,
lot
because
earlier.
he did make a couple of
Mm,
really, really like top world class saves.
correct. But also he did cost them by losing the ball. Remember when he tried to run out with it and play a through ball or a long ball? He lost the ball, and that's where they conceded their equalizer. So maybe a little bit
Agree.
of
Yeah.
a little bit of more maturity in that sense, smarter decision making, and that's those little things are what are going to cost you games in these knockout fixtures because there are not going to
Yeah,
be
but
yeah.
let me tell you, it is absolutely fucking heartbreaking to lose like this
Oh,
when you
100%.
know you can't do anything.
100%. I'm just thinking from a perspective of an attacker, possibly from heavy metal, because we've done our job, right? Now we're looking at our defenders and our defense. Like, we've done our job, boys. We've
Also,
scored 2 goals. We have the lead. Now it's up to you, right? Now you carry us through.
true.
And
I think we have MV Paloma from MV Unified Gaming in the chat with us.
all right. Welcome, Paloma, if I may call you that, if I'm saying your name right. Congratulations on that win last minute. I'm sure you're super excited. Your adrenaline must be over the roof. But well, congratulations, buddy. How was the game for you?
Yeah, it was amazing actually. I'm very proud of my team. They played really well even when we were 2-0 down. They played good. We made a comeback. We played with confidence. So yeah, I'm happy about the win. It was a great game.
I can almost sense you holding back a smile when you're talking because I'm sure you were super ecstatic after that game. So tell me, what was your thought process after going 2-0 down, second leg, half time? Things don't seem to be working out. What do you say to your team after that?
Yeah, I told my team just play with confidence. We were. I think everyone was a bit nervous. We know we had the. I mean, we knew we could make a comeback. So I just told them to play like you normally play, and play close passes. Trust your teammates, and it worked out. It was a great game.
Knuckle, any questions? Yes, not. I'll just keep asking you questions.
Is my
So,
voice audible?
yeah, you are.
No, no. I got there. I got there. I don't
Sweet.
know. There's something really fucking with my stars today. So, maybe apologies. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name because I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly. So, I will just say, as someone who won the game right at the very death, that is only, I wanted to I wanted to watch you guys win. And I said that if you got a goal before the 55th minute, you would be, you would have a chance of making a comeback. And you did. And I don't get proven this right this fast and in such a beautiful manner. So, congratulations, I would say, more than
Yeah,
anything,
thank you.
congratulations to your team. And that's absolutely brilliant football that we've seen.
I have a couple of
Thank
questions
you.
for you, Paloma. I'm not sure if you've played other pro clubs tournaments within the Indian leagues, right? But I'm sure you're a big team in certain tournaments. How was your experience coming to SAFA and playing all these teams?
Honestly, we have never played any Pro Cups tournament in our India lives. This is the first one.
Oh,
The
wow.
thing is, yeah, we heard of SAFA. We were playing league matches, from online, and we met a team, Blue Tigers, and we played with them. And we, since they had many players, it was a new experience for us, right? So we asked for a rematch, and then they actually DM'd us, telling us that they like you guys had a league and stuff, and we were interested. So we asked if we could join, and that's how we're here.
Oh, nice. Lovely to have you guys, by the way. And what would you rate it on a? Because this is your first tournament, so you obviously don't have prior experience in tournaments. So, what would you rate your experience in terms of the opponents that you faced and the scheduling and in general? Like, what was the quality of opponent that you had?
I think it's well, since I don't have any prior experience, I don't really have anything to compare to, but it's going smooth. You guys, I'm actually really impressed how you're running things, with the streams and with the scheduling and with the live updates. I mean, be good.
Right, thank you. And so, one question. Obviously 2-0 down, right? And you need to get the first goal and you need to not concede the next. Do you give your, like Knuckles said earlier, like they need a goal before the 55th minute? Do you give your teammates a target, like, boys, we have to get a goal before so and so minute to get back into the fixture?
Actually, talking about it even in the first half, we were saying like we should try to score one this half and we can definitely make a comeback the next. and
Mhm.
when we got we the first goal was a spot kick, right? Yeah, we got a penalty. Yeah. After
Right.
that, my teammates just keep playing, play with confidence, because I know if we play like we used to play when we played our best, we can definitely win. So that's what I said. And I mean, my team.
I wanted to ask you because a little bit more about MV Unified because I believe that's a gaming organization in Maldives, right? And
Yeah.
you're quite a big one from what I hear. What does this organization have to offer? Like, what do you guys play for? What are you guys about?
Um, we host local tournaments and stuff like that. We just for local tournaments we host like 1v1s, 2v2s, and stuff like that. We just host tournaments and stuff like that for the community. Just
Okay.
Right.
FIFA and
So these are the people, the team that you have right now. Is it a team of people that you guys found out while people came to play, or are you like a group of friends together playing?
actually in my team, from the top players of Maldives, there's like 7 or 6 top players from Maldives in the team currently. So yeah,
Okay.
it's just
Okay. Okay.
yeah, like there's not a lot of people, that play at a high level in this country. So we're all friends and we know each other. So it's
All right.
like
Right,
that.
right. So how has your experience been dealing with SAFA, and how has the entire Discord server experience been for you guys, coordinating with the admins, trying to solve any issues if you have?
There was no, there was actually in particular there's no big issues. It's like when we have an issue, like when we DM, admins and stuff, we get replies really fast and we get solutions. And I mean, all in all, it's a good experience. I have no complaints at all.
All right, sweet. I have another one for you now. Now that you've made it through to the next round, and obviously you're looking towards it, your next
Yeah,
fixture is going to be against Blitzkrieg. What are your thoughts
yeah.
about that? How you going to prepare yourself?
I'm actually very excited. They're the best team, right? I'm really excited to play.
I can't give you an
Um,
unbiased opinion because I happen to be the manager of that team, but yes.
I know, yeah. I'm, because I know your team is full of, really good players from India, like the top. I know some of them. I've played against some of them individually. So I mean, it's really exciting. I'm really excited to play.
Great. We are looking forward to playing you as well. Are you going to be looking at any tactical changes, or are you going to just play to your strengths yourselves? What are you looking forward to?
Uh, I mean, we might, change up a few things, but all in
Obviously,
all,
you can't tell me that. You can't discuss that with me, but I have to ask you. So,
I think, I mean, I think if we can, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be. I have confidence in my team. I mean, it's going to be the toughest game for sure. But I mean, I believe we have a chance. I believe we can do it. So we're gonna try our best, and we'll see how it goes.
100%. Best of luck to you, brother. Thank you so much for
Yes.
joining us in this post-match conference, and wish you the very best for next week. And I hope you have a terrible practice throughout the week. I hope you have internet disconnections on our game day and all of that. I really don't. I'm not looking forward to playing y'all because after tonight, I could see that y'all are a team that does not give up till the end. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Thanks. So bye.
Thank you. Bye bye, buddy.
Bye. Thank you for joining.
Oh, Balaji. Hello, Mr. Balaji.
What's up, boys? What's up? What's
How does
up?
it feel, Bala? How was the
Uh,
tournament for you? I'm sorry it had to end so early.
uh, I don't know. I wanted to face you guys. I thought we were going to, even when we were 2-0 up. Fuck, I
Yeah.
thought we were already in. It's
You were
shit
thinking
happened.
about next week already too early, huh? Maybe
We
that's
weren't
what
thinking
cost you
about
the
it.
game.
We weren't thinking about it. We went defensive. Maybe that was something we shouldn't have. We should have just kept going for more goals. I think that's
Correct.
what changed the game. In halftime, we had a talk of going defensive. So that fucked us, I think, basically.
Yeah, that's what me and Nakul were talking about as well while we were commentating. We were like, when is the right time for you to like pull the handbrakes? Maybe you all started pulling the handbrakes a little too early, and
Yeah,
as soon as they scored their first goal, I think momentum shifted,
shifted
And
totally.
correct. So just a few questions for you, Bala. I believe you were the manager for Heavy Metal this year, the season,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I believe it's your
Me and
first
Priest.
season
Yeah, me and
as a
Priest. This is
manager.
our first. Yeah, yeah. This was my first time, and I think I had fun. I was
Yeah.
really excited to lead this team.
How does
I
it
think we
feel
were.
like to manage different personalities, getting them all to play one particular play style that you want, and drilling everyone? Maybe when things don't go right, things go wrong. How do you cope with
Yeah,
that pressure of management?
I was actually excited, and I like to do this because basically in real life also I actually coach kids. I have my own team and my own academy. So
Oh,
so
that's
it
lovely.
was so it was actually very exciting for me. But when no there was a time where like the past 2 weeks I wasn't available. So like Priest actually did half the work for me. So I
Right.
think he also gets the credit
Oh,
for
100%.
whatever we
You
did.
can't run a team by yourself for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we did it together. I think we just lapsed a bit, but then I think it's okay. It happens, right?
It's
We
your
move
first
on.
season with the team, right? This is,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
say, anything is a success as long as you're
yeah,
learning. And I feel like you'll have learned a lot this year. So, just a
yeah,
few questions about tonight's game. Did you take any special measures going into the game to prepare for your opponents? Did you change up tactics or
yeah.
anything?
The first game we totally went defensive. The first game we played 4-3-3 and we were like 4-5-1. No, our tactics was like 4-5-1 while
Right.
defending, and we couldn't even score. Like our first goal was a stunner.
Piece of
He
brilliance
did.
by VZ.
Yeah, it was a brilliant. But then we couldn't create much. We defended well, but then we couldn't create much. So the first game we thought we just take the lead and we defend well. Then we could have just played the same way. But then the second game, then we thought it's fine. Like it's really hard to create, so we had to go back to our formation. Like we changed it to 3-5-2. At
Yeah,
the
you
end,
change
I
your
had to play
personnel,
center
you
back.
change your formation, and it
Yeah.
seemed to be
So
working very well for the first half. I think, like
yeah,
you said earlier, till y'all didn't go defensive,
yeah.
y'all had the
That's
game by the
the
scruff of the neck.
that's the only issue. We shouldn't have gone defensive, but then in game I it happened. It just
It's
happened.
it's a
So
knockout fixture, right? People get nervous. I think that's where your
yeah,
experience as a manager is going to help you the
yeah,
next
we
time you're
should
in such a
just
situation. So you'll know what to do better next time because you've faced
yeah.
defeat this time. It's all right. It's something to
Yeah.
learn from, right?
No, I thought even when we were 2-all, 2-2, I thought if we get it to extra time, we were still going to win it. But then some shit goal. Oh my god, I know how it went, bro. Fuck, I just can't still pay. Can't.
All
I
right.
just
So I'm from Conference B, right? You're from Conference A. Tell me,
yeah.
how was the
Yeah.
competition in Conference A, brother? Like, how are
The
the teams?
competition was really really hard. We couldn't even take one game off. Every game was tough. Every game was really tough. Like we had to find our way into every game. So every game was tough. Every game basically was really, really hard, and we actually did most of the games well. Like sometimes the first game, the start of the season, only the first game was fuck up for us. We lost it like 4-2, and it was not like the first game was a disaster, and then we had to come back. So after that, we really did well. I think both conference had like the toughest teams. Like every team was really good, and it was a great experience for us.
Did you give
as a
yourselves a
team.
target? Because like, let's be realistic. A
Yeah,
new team coming
actually,
into
our
the
target
season,
was to
you
top
can't say,
the.
"Oh,
So the,
shut up."
yeah,
You
we
can't. As a new team, you cannot say, "Oh, we're going to top the group." So let's
yeah
like
we were
realistically say,
because while playing friendlies and while playing other teams, we actually beat every team except you guys. We
right.
beat everyone. We beat
That's because you all
Bengaluru. We
never
beat
played
us.
against us. If you played us more, then maybe you all could have been a
Yeah,
little
but
bit more sharper.
it's still really hard. But we beat you guys once. That was the first match, and then after that we couldn't win. But basically, if you take on an average, how much we won against each team, if you take Bengaluru or even Thugs, Polos, everybody, I think we beat everybody more than they beat us. So we
Right.
actually had the confidence of topping the league. But then the season is not always because it's a long season and there's so much players availability issues and stuff. So we had to manage and we did good. I think we did really well, even against Thugs. No, the last match, it was like we were leading till the 85th minute, and we conceded 2 goals like from the last 5 minutes. So it was all a learning. So it's a great experience, and
100%.
I'm not
And
sad.
just to top it all off, I want to ask
Yeah,
you, you've played in IPCL as well, right? And I know you've
Yeah,
played in some other Asian leagues as well. How was your
yeah,
experience with SAFA this season?
yeah. I think this is one of the best leagues at the moment. I think there's none equal because of the organizing committee. Everybody is like it's perfect. Like we don't have any issues. Everything was like smooth. We had no controversy, and everybody were very welcoming. There's no fights. Like so, this is how it should be. I like it better
I mean,
here.
if you were on the WhatsApp group, you would have seen a lot of fights,
Though that is toxic. The WhatsApp group is
right?
yeah, that's IPCL. No, that is IPCL. So
Fair
so,
enough.
but Safa, I think we should keep doing this more. Should keep getting more teams, more competitions. Don't
Yes, and how
hopefully
do
we
you
start
what do you
another.
think about the whole cross-play scenario, bro? Like, this is the first
Yeah,
time us PS players are playing against Xbox, PC, everyone combined, and it's really
yeah, we
risen
were
the
all
level, right?
excited. We are all excited because this should have happened years back, and at least we are happy that it happened at the end. And from now on, I think it's going to be massive. It's going to be massive. It's just for the first season, it's just 28 teams. I think the future it's going to be much more competitive and much more harder for every team. It should be like,
Correct.
yeah. So let's keep doing this, guys. Let's keep
Yeah,
doing it,
100%.
and
I'm looking forward already. All
yeah.
right. So
Thank you, boys.
that's gonna be it. Thank you for coming in, Balaji,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I wish you the best
So
for your next season and your future games, whatever you play.
yeah,
And
bro.
who are you
Thank you.
rooting for? What are your expectations for the knockout
There's
fixtures?
no there's no expectations. There's only one team who's going to win it, and it's you guys. It's Blitzkrieg. So just
See,
I
that's
don't
the
want
problem.
anybody else to win
That's
it.
the
If
pressure
it
that you guys are putting
yeah
on us. That is going to knock us
yeah
out in the first round next week.
yeah,
Watch.
it's basically
I
it
like
could
that
be us
approach.
or you guys.
I like that approach of giving them the negative karma. And this is very
It's not
brilliant,
negative.
I
I'm
must
full
say.
positive.
I
It's
must
No,
only
but
say.
Blitzkrieg.
a lot of people do that, right? They believe in that
No.
negative karma. But I just want to come out and say,
Those
like, yeah, we
deliver
This was
thrive
ads,
on it.
those
negative,
different
Links.
department ads.
This is a
Yeah.
negative. I was hoping
No,
it was
I know. You're not. You're
it should
knocked
have
out,
been
bro.
me. It should have been heavy metal or Blitz. No other team
Right.
because no other team deserves it. Oh my god. Yeah.
Nah, thank you. Thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
That's right,
Yeah.
bro. Like, and
Yeah.
I just want to come out and say it. Like,
Yeah.
even though it has
So
nothing to do with anyone, but
yeah.
we
So get
thrive. Blitzkrieg thrives with everybody else telling us that, oh, you guys
yeah.
should win it, and they think like we will accept those mind games. We've been doing this for too long. We trust
Yeah.
ourselves, and even if we don't win, we know that we will give forward the best style of play, which nobody else is capable of. So we're fairly
Yeah.
confident in our abilities.
Yeah, bro. I'm fully for you guys. My positive
Thank you.
vibes.
I'm hoping
No,
you
only
tune in and
positive.
you commentate on my game. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I will
commentated on
surely
yours,
come up.
so I'm expecting you to commentate on mine now.
I will, bro. I will.
All
100%.
right,
100%.
sweet. All
Yeah.
right, thank you. Also, everyone who's
Thank you,
watching,
bro.
if you all want to start commentating as well or link up with the admins, message them, guys. The admins are super receptive to all of this. So get in touch with them if anyone wants to commentate or be a part of the team. See what they have to say to
Yeah,
you.
because
And
if you can do it better than us, then like please, you are more than
yeah, because
welcome.
I saw a lot of people commenting like, "Oh, this commentary is blah blah blah." Whatever, boys. Like, this is how we commentate, right? That's me and Knuckle for you. If
Also,
you have a better,
by the way, that's not a taunt. That's actually a desperate plea
oh
for help.
fuck him, it's a
If you can
taunt.
commentate, we no,
Wow,
I'm
don't be a
saying from my
bitch.
perspective, like I can do it, but I just like
Hmm.
if someone else can do it better, then yeah, like more than welcome.
Yeah, we
Please,
all enjoy content, right? That's what we're here for.
yeah, that's
All right,
come
I don't
out
want to
out of
extend this
like
too long because I'm assuming the stream has gone way too long. I think the interviews have been longer than the games, so I think we should
yeah.
start closing it up now. So just for a
Nice.
recap for everyone, MB Unified beat Heavy Metal with a 93rd minute winner in the knockouts, and yeah, they'll be playing Blitzkrieg next week. See you guys again next week. This has been Nix and Knuckle. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, boys. Good night.
See you, Baba.